Hi everyone, welcome back to Cloud Mastery channel. Today we'll discuss about Amazon RDS, that is a relation database service, which is fully managed database solutions from AWS. We have one agenda here. RDS overview. So RDS overview is respect of the service that automatic backup, scaling and patching for popular databases like MySQL, Postgres and Oracle DBs. So that is the way we can understood about RDS. And in respect of EC2 versus RDS, why RDS simplifies database management with automations and reliability compared to self-managed databases. And then we'll talk about feature and cost analysis from multi-agent deployments to replica. And also we'll talk about cost saving options like reserve instance. We have the option for reserve instance 1 or 3 years. So that also we'll discuss how we can purchase that one. Use cases in respect of the web applications, e-commerce platform and analytics. So what kind of workload, need to choose the right engines in RDS, that is also we'll talk about. Interview preparations, we will discuss about multiple interview questions and their answers as well. What kind of questions currently asked by interviewers in multiple MNCs, and we'll provide the solution as well. So let's go with the slide number 1. So that is about database overview. We have a database engine. It simplifies the softwares in respect of stores, organize and relevant data. And RDS offers 6 database engines to choose from, like MySQL. MySQL is open source and that is a widely used engine known for its reliability and performance level. Second is about MariaDB, which is a MySQL compatible option focused on open source innovations and enhanced features. And in respect of Oracle, that is a design for enterprise grade applications, offering advanced security and scalability. PostgreSQL, that is the next one, is about extensibility and standard compliance. So it's perfect for diverse use cases over there. Then we have the Amazon Aurora, that is a cloud optimized engines that combines high performance with MySQL and either PostgreSQL compatibility. You can go with that Amazon Aurora in case of MySQL and PostgreSQL. And we have MySQL Microsoft SQL Server, that is seamlessly integrating with the Microsoft ecosystem and is delivering a rich feature set over there. So with these options, RDS can empower us to select the right database in respect of the requirement and workload. What kind of requirement and workload you have from the client, you can choose the best engine based on this understanding, and then you can get the more value over there. So let's go with the RDS features and their beneficial points. So suppose you have to choose the right engines for the client requirement, right? So we have to be understood first how it simplify for the RDS, easy setup, operations and scaling for relation database, which is also having the backup scenario as well, patching scenario as well. Also we have the offering cost efficient and resizable capacity over there. So that is the way we can say it's easy to set up, operate and scale database in the cloud level. If I say about benefits, then we have the freedom from developer side, because they have to be focused only for the database level. They don't have to focus much on the infrastructure point of view, and I don't think about maintenance as well. It's very less in respect of infrastructure management and database management. They have to be focused only about database level. And also it's provide fast performance, high availability and security and seamless compatibility for the applications, for multiple applications. So what kind of roles I can understand here for database? So databases are the backbone for any kind of application, right? What are the application you having with your company? You always having some database over there. So that is the helping store, organize and retrieve their data with the secure manner. So with this, they can run smoothly their applications without managing the infrastructure point of view. And database considerations, if I say that is the availability and performance depend on heavily on database. What kind of selections you have to choose, right? And what kind of configuration you have to be take care. So that is a crucial part to choose wisely what kind of database engine you have to be trigger for your application. So you have to be choose wisely over there. And then if I say talk about relational and non-relational databases, so relational database, that means of structured data. If you have the structured data in tables, then you should go with the relation database, and if you have unstructured data, then you should go with the non-relation databases. Okay, so Let's talk about the main components. So main components, if I say easy setup and deployment, so we can quickly set up and deploy relational database using management console, CLI or API. Automated administrations, we can handle tasks like software patching, backup provisioning and maintenance from Ansible as well. Either you can do from system manager also. There is an option in AWS system manager service. That option also you can choose for any kind of patching on RDS. Either you can go with the console level as well. So there are multiple ways. Also I can say in respect of the performance monitoring, you can have 50 metrics which you can manage easily from CloudWatch, and performance insight is there. So I can say better on the performance insight matrix to use over there in any kind of database enhancement. So if you are from database team, then definitely you should introduce performance insight matrix to client. So that is the way you can get the more performance metrics over there. High availability, if I say, so we have supports from multi-agent deployment features that is enabled for RDS point of view. So any kind of failover and replicas you can do with the scaling setting over there. Security, we have IAM access. So suppose you have IAM access from AWS, then you can easily control your access part of the databases. Also you have the ability to check on the VPC integration as well, right? So I would suggest to go with the private subnetting of database, that you can go out there. Cost efficiency, I also experience for this, like if you have consistency for 1 year or 3 year from your applications team, like they will continue run their application in database at least for 1 year or 3 year plan, then you can go with the cost efficiency and purchase the reserve instance, and then you can save around 40 to 50% cost from the on demand, that you can definitely get the more benefit of the cost optimizations. Choice of engines, that is always be relevant to your architecture design, what kind of design you have from client, and then you can then you can propose to MySQL, Postgres, MariaDB, any kind of databases which is available on the RDS. You can go and you can propose to client. Deployment options, so we have include cloud-based, hybrid workload, and we also have the privileged access to the RDS customization as well. So that is the way you can customize your RDS based on the limitation. What are the limitation we have? You can't customize more on the RDS side because RDS is managed service from AWS, so there are very limited features available for the customizations. My intentions to say here, you have the options of deployment to connect with on-premises network as well. There's a multiple way to connect from hybrid environments like on-premises to cloud, either cloud to cloud. So that is the way you can configure the RDS over there. So these are the main components of RDS. Let's move to compare between those databases which are configured in the EC2 level, and you have the managed service from RDS. There also you're managing some services. So what kind of pros and cons you can see here, right? So let's talk about management point of view. So you can have the full control of your databases and server configurations, but in respect of RDS, you have to be handle database management task like backup, patching and maintenance. It will be handled by AWS, not to you. So AWS will handle this type of management tasks from backup, patching, maintenance. So that is the way you can reduce your man efforts as compared to the first options, like full control over database on the server configuration in EC2 sites. So that is the way it's more easier to use the RDS service over there. Customizations, so this is a highly customized because you are having everything on the computer, right? So you can customize based on the requirement, and you can allow database software or version to install over there. But in respect of RDS, there is a limitations. What are the notification you are getting from the RDS service page, that only you can do it. So it is comes based on the monthly notifications or quarterly notifications and release upgrade. Any kind of release happened, then that time AWS is notifying to you or the email. Also you can see this notification from the RDS service page. There also you can see the upgradations and version upgrade notifications you can do over there. Scalability, so manual scaling of compute storage or resources you can have to do from your own resources. But in respect of RDS point of view, there is an option automatically enabled, so you can just need to click on those options and it will be managed by RDS, by Amazon RDS. So AWS will manage this compute and storage from their side. Ease of use, so require expertise to set up, configure and maintain, because you have to be start from scratch, right? You have to start from scratch. But in respect of RDS, you don't need to be manage your infrastructure. So your 50-60% tasks already reduced by using this service, so it will be managed by them only with the AWS tools and automations approach. Backup and recovery, manual setups and management of backups, you have to be take care, because you have to be put some backup policy, you have to be put some cron job scheduler as well in respect of compute, because you are not having any managed service. So and so your backup will not be automatically happened over there. But if you choose RDS service, then your backup will be automatically happened, and also you will get the point in time recovery setting as well over the RDS. So that is a good feature. When I say disaster recovery, that time it is very useful and beneficial for us. In respect of performance monitoring, it's require manual setup for monitoring tools, because you don't have managed services, then you cannot be enable your metrics over the CloudWatch. But if you go with the RDS service, definitely you have the performance site, and as I covered, like 50 metrics is available in the CloudWatch. Then you can integrate CloudWatch with the performance site, and also you can get the notifications. So that type of things you can set over the SNS topic with CloudWatch, and then you can get the notification over there. In respect of high availability, it requires manual setup for any kind of replications and failover. But if you go with RDS, then you have the option of multi-edge deployment and high availability, and you can easily get the benefit of your production environmental data sharing and load sharing over there. In respect of security, you have full control over the security configuration in your compute level, and in the RDS you have integrated security features like IAM role encryptions and VPC integrations in respect of RDS. Use cases, so this is ideal for custom database setups and unsupported database engines which are not supported in the RDS. Then you can go with EC2 compute hosted databases. But if your database is about uh, Oracle or MySQL or SQL, then definitely you can go with the RDS service, and then you can optimize the cost, you can increase the performance, and you can reduce your manual intervention in respect of the infrastructure management. So there are multiple benefits. So as of my experience, I would suggest to go with the RDS service. If your client requirement matching with the database engine, then definitely you can propose to RDS engine as compared to the EC2. Okay, moving to next one is about the cost. So if you see, Oracle is the most higher cost. Oracle having the more higher cost. It's having the license cost, also is having the instance cost. Both is higher over there. So whenever you have the enterprise workload, that time only you need to propose the Oracle. Otherwise, you should go the other requirement like MySQL, SQL Server, and Postgres. Postgres and MySQL, these are two engines are free of cost. These are open source, so there is no license fees. You just need to pay your instance cost over there, and it's used for JSON handling and your web-based applications, and then you can go with easily from PostgreSQL and MySQL. SQL servers, that is having some cost in respect of standard enterprise editions, and this is also higher for Windows based instances. If you have Windows based instances, definitely you have to be pay more on that, and it's better used for the BI workloads. If you have the BI workload or ecosystem of Microsoft, that time you can go with the SQL server to use on that. Okay, moving to next one is about interview question and answers. So let's talk about what kind of interview question and answer asked by interviewer. So first question I have listed here, like how does Amazon RDS ensure high availability and reliability over there. Then you can understood and you can answer to them like RDS ensure high availability through multi-edge deployment. You can choose the multi-edge feature over the RDS service, and then where is a primary database instance will go uh, will go down. Suppose you have any failover, either there is some downtime, then automatically your standby server will be active, so it will be minimize your downtime. So that is the way we can use this RDS multi-edge feature, that is a replicated synchronously over there with your standby instance. Okay, so you can answer like multi-edge features is there, and we can enable that features to get the beneficial. Next question is about what is the difference between RDS read replica and multi-agent deployment. So you can answer like read replica are used to improve read performance by creating read-only copies of the databases, while multi-agent deployments are designed for high availability and disaster recovery. So read replica are the asynchronous, I can say, and multi-agent replication is a synchronous approach. So that is the way you can answer to interviewer. How does Amazon RDS handle backup and recovery? You can say Amazon RDS provides automatically backup, right, and manual snapshots. So both option is there. Either you can go with the automated backups, which already managed by RDS. Either you can approach to AWS backup service and create your vault, and then you can configure your RDS service over there, and you can automated backups including daily snapshot and transaction logs, and you can enable your point-in-time recovery as well. So, what are the users having some issues? They can restore a database at any point, right? So that is the way we can get the benefit of Amazon RDS. So you can answer like this way. Let's move to the next question. How do you optimize the performance of an RDS instance? Suppose there is one scenario, your RDS instance having some slowness and user complaining with you like they are getting some issues. So that is a scenario can be asked by interviewer. Then you can answer like this way. We have to be choose the right instance type and storage type. For example, general purpose or provisioned IOPS, and then we can enable the monitoring features with Amazon CloudWatch. Also we can enhance our performance insights over there, and also we can check our indexing and query optimizations, what kind of indexing over there. We can tune our indexes query over there. Also we can think about scaling vertically either horizontally. When I say vertically, it means of changing instance size, and horizontally you can use the read replicas. So that is the way you can answer these questions to interviewer. What are the security features available in Amazon RDS? Suppose or client requested one new requirement for the RDS and they ask about the security elements. How will you secure database from their level? So you can answer like we have multiple options like encryptions, address using KMS service. There is a KMS service, key management service from AWS, where you can enable the encryptions. Either you can go with encryptions in transit using SSL and TLS service as well. Also we can isolate our networks from VPC. Also you can provide limited access as per the requirement from IAM roles, and we can enable the auditing features in Cloudtail in respect of database. So that is the way we can cover these security elements and answer to interviewer. Next questions. How do you handle database migrations to Amazon RDS, right? So that is the way you can say there is a service DMS. So database migration service is there, and that service we can use for any kind of migrations to RDS. So we can use this service for any kind of exporting and importing, and then we can configure our RDS service over there. Okay. Next question, how do you troubleshoot performance issues in RDS service? So like you can say CloudWatch metrics, we can check for CPU, memory and IOPS, what kind of IOPS, what kind of CPU utilization is going over there, and then you can analyze your slow query logs, and then you can enable your mounting connections. Also you can check your proper indexing is happening or not happening over there. Also you can avoid any kind of full table scanning on the business hours. So that is the way you can configure and you can answer these questions. Next question, how do you implement disaster recovery for Amazon RDS? You can say disaster recovery options. We can enable the multi-agent deployment for automatic failover. We can create manual snapshot for long-term backups and using cross-region replicas to replicate data to another region. So that is the way we can secure our disaster recovery. Next question, how do you handle schema changes in a production RDS database? So we should not go directly to change anything on the production environment. That is the first thing as a best practice I can say. So what you can answer, like testing have to be done first with staging environment. So you have staging environment, then you should perform similar kind of testing over there before applying to the production environment. You can use SCT, that is called schema conversion tool from AWS, for any kind of compatibility checks, and then you can apply any kind of maintenance window to minimize the impact, but be ensure that you have the downtime from app owner. So you should take the approval from app owner. You should create the change request then you can go with the version controlling for database schema changes over there. Okay, let's move the next questions. How do you design a high availability and fault tolerance architecture using Amazon RDS? Then you can simply answer like multi-agent deployment feature is there, then we can use this feature to enable this kind of environments. How do you handle database version upgrade in Amazon RDS? So we can test first this kind of upgradation in staging environment, and once hypercare done. When I say hypercare, you should wait at least for 1 or 2 weeks any kind of upgrade environments, and then you can get the maintenance window from the production environment with the use of snapshot of role in case of any rollback. Suppose whatever the upgradation you have done, but after the upgradation user are getting some issues, so you have to be follow the rollback, right? So you have to go with the snapshot, what snapshot you have applied, or the um, automated backups either from the AWS backup service, so that you can roll back that scenario as well. Okay, next question, and this is the last question. What are the key consideration of migrating a large on-premises database to Amazon RDS? What are the key consideration pointers you can take it when you have the on-premises database and need to remove the RDS service, right? So you can plan for minimal downtime using the DMS service. I already covered these things. Database management service, you can use that service. You can access schema compatibility with AWS schema conversion tools. Then you can test the migration service in the non-production environment. Then you can go with the production environment. So that is the way we can plan and we can design the architecture and we can propose to client. So please let me know if any questions anyone have. Please put your comment, then I will try to answer those query over there. And the next topic will cover about the threat detection service. Currently we are getting multiple threats in cybersecurity, right? So also we have to be secure our environment like compute and RDS service. So we'll talk about what kind of service we have in AWS and how can we secure over there. So that is about network security service overview. Then we can go with service details and their use cases. Then is about cost analysis. We have the cost analysis also over there. Then we talk about the interview question and answers. So we'll cover these things in next sessions. So thank you so much. Have a great day.